Puja Guruji, Puja Swami Brahmananji, Advayananda. You heard it? Okay. And to everyone present here, my pranams. I always take this liberty with Advayananda because we were childhood friends and he was my neighbor. So that's the reason. Fine. Okay. During Jyoti Yatra, we visited Benares Hindu University with the Gurudev's Jyoti. It was a very moving movement for all of us because Benares Hindu University was celebrating their 100th year. And we are celebrating Gurudev's 100th year. And the Jyoti reached Hindu Benares University. One of the thoughts which went to the entire team who was with us that time was saying, someday somebody will celebrate 100 years of our university, because we were just at the stage of beginning. And the story behind Benares Hindu University is one person's vision, just like Gurudev's vision. That time it was 100 years ago, was Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji. He wanted this university because India lost even basic education, and it was only probably the convents which were there under the British. So he wanted a proper university for the Indian youth, and the first person he went and asked was Nawab of Hyderabad. And the Nawab said, call it Hindu-Muslim Benares University. And Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji said, name is already given. The child is born and name is given. I have just come to you. We can't change the name. And then he said, okay. And the Nawab gave him 1 rupee and said, this is all I can give you, and take it and go. And that too he gave that 1 rupee on his footwear. Take it and go. Malviya ji was a very brilliant thinker. He said, thank you very much. I know the university is made. He took that 1 chappal to Charminar and auctioned it. And it went for 4 lakhs of rupees. And the Nawab is also a very noble man. Like, he called Malviya ji and I said, you're brilliant and I admire your tenacity to do this. I give you 1 crore of rupees. And that's how Hindu Benares University started. So there was a story behind. Similarly, we also have a story. Once the Sankalpa of Gurudev came and things were falling in place, it's commendable that we raised funds in 15 days to offer. That's just the beginning. What this university, what youth can do with this is, our traditions are beautiful, but we have to use the technology to explain that. Our Shastras are beautiful, but it needs a science backing, because Shastras are scientific, but then they are all in Sanskrit. So not many Sanskrit scholars are well versed in the field of science. And those who are well versed in today's science, they hardly know anything about Sanskrit. So if this Shastra and science can come together, an amalgamation of technology and tradition, Shastra and science, I tell you the world can benefit so much. Because in our Para and Apara Vidya, there is great benefit for the world. Lot of research on such details Germans were doing continuously. They have taken our scriptures, and a lot of study and research went inside. So it's time that we call our own students and we try and understand both the aspects, Para and Apara Vidya, of this glorious country and tradition. For example, Yajnavalkya Rishi, in the seat of meditation, understood the distance between the sun and the earth, which today the science has approved. Now that was a very ancient Indian knowledge, the distance between the sun and the earth, the distance between the earth and the moon, to the precise point, sage Yajnavalkya could say, but we could not understand how he arrived. And today, with various technological advancement, people have understood that is the same distance, 108 suns between the sun and the earth, 108 moons between the earth and the moon, and this sage Yajnavalkya said. Or Brahmagupta said, the diameter of the earth is 7,008 miles. How we arrived, we are not sure. But today the world, the science agrees, yes, it is 7,008 miles. So there has been, not only spiritual knowledge, but the worldliness. There is a far advancement, and lot of such hidden brilliance is available in our own tradition, in Indic traditions. This needs to be explored. The possibilities of exploration is what our university will offer. We will come up with courses, we will invite people, and with this kind of a mindset, let's dwell into what we have, so that that knowledge of what we have can be explored in detail and give it back to the world, and the world would benefit. Nothing is lost, it has to be discovered again. So these knowledges are not lost, it is there. Through our university, we will do this. For this, we want young minds across India and the world to be inspired in bringing out this, where we, with a scientific mind, meets the Shastras and we bring out what the world would benefit from. Many campuses, we have the visions. I'm saying we probably like to have one university, which I was talking a couple of times with Advayanand. One of the campuses, probably, it's all at the thought level, we can have probably in Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra for us is very dear because that's where the knowledge of Gita, etc. was born. There probably we can have an institute for political science, which we are, it's all at the thought level consideration, it can happen sometime. Where we can have, so it's not just spiritual and something connected with music and art, but we are looking at even venturing into something like political science, through which probably we can try and bring out some of the best political thoughts and leadership. And probably we can invite students from, let us say, SAARC countries to start with. Things like this. So we have a larger vision, and it is the young minds who can come and do it. I'll conclude with another ancient achievement, which is not very well known. India was very well advanced in sea trading. Sea trades, like 2,000, 2,500 years ago, we were doing a lot of sea trade. But today, not many people know. And there is a lot of misnomers saying, like Columbus came to India, he wanted to come to India, and he landed in America. Vasco da Gama came to India, and he found the sea route much before these people. Some 2,000 years ago, we were doing sea trade, and there are proofs and evidences of all this. Now, these kind of things can be brought out. There was one young Indian by name Kaundinya. He's from Tamil Nadu. He ventured to Cambodia by sea. He took the sea route to Cambodia. Imagine 1,000 years ago to go there with a ship, nothing motorized, there is no GPS, not even a mariner compass. You need to see the sun and the moon, the stars as your guide, and reach there. He's a brilliant man. After reaching this young Indian, once he reached Cambodia, the Cambodian princess liked him. He got married to the Cambodian princess and became the king of Cambodia. And he built the world's biggest temple on earth, Angkor Wat. Now, this is a beautiful Indian who did things like that and took this knowledge across. So we want to inspire young minds to get involved into this kind of adventure of dwelling deep into what we have, bringing it out the way in which the public and the world can be benefited and accepted. So this is the attempt. So I request all those young people who are watching this webcast, come talk to us. We will tell you more about the university. And to all the parents too, this is an opportunity that your child can be an instrument in bringing out something very noble to the world. Let the good happen through all of us. And this was Gurudev's Sankalpa, so I'm sure, like Takshashila, Nalanda, or Hindu Benares University, ours will also be one of those universities in the years to come. Thank you very much.